Have you ever gone on a vacation thinking it's just a break from stress? Only to realize that even the most beautiful places can turn deadly. Pahalgam, known for its breathtaking beauty, recently became the center of a storm, not just because of violence but of deep, painful questions. Who is responsible for the tragic security failure? The army, the government, or were local guides complicit? And most importantly, what does Indian law say about accountability in such situations? Stay with me till the end because this isn't just about one incident. It's about trust, responsibility, and how systems meant to protect us sometimes fall short. Let's start with the facts. A group of tourists, accompanied by local guides, were ambushed during what was supposed to be a safe trek. Despite army patrols in nearby areas and intel warning, there was complete lapse of coordination. This wasn't just a logistical failure, it was a human tragedy. Tourists injured, families broken, and the haunting silence of accountability. Here, where it gets tricky and legal. Under Article 355 of the Indian Constitution, the Union government is responsible for ensuring that a state governance is carried on in accordance with the Constitution. That includes internal security. Now, defense forces operate under the Armed Forces Special Powers Act AFSPA, especially in disturbed areas like Jammu and Kashmir. This gives them wide powers, but with power comes responsibility. However, legal immunity under Section 7 of AFSPA means army personnel cannot be prosecuted without sanction from the central government. That creates a grey area where accountability can get conveniently lost. What about local police and guides? Under Section 120B of the Indian Penal Code, criminal conspiracy can be invoked if there is collusion. And Section 304A IPC, causing death by negligence, can apply if safety protocols were deliberately ignored or bypassed for profit. Was this preventable? Yes, and that's the most heartbreaking part. The area was flagged by intelligence. Standard operating procedures required coordination between local authorities, tourism departments, and security forces. But as reports suggest, no standard operating procedure or SOP was followed. In 2017, the Supreme Court in Extrajudicial Execution Victims Family Association versus Union of India ruled that even insurgency hit areas, security forces are not above the law. This case set a powerful precedent that rights cannot be suspended in the name of national security. Still, here we are in 2025 asking the same questions. The role of local guides, victims or accomplices. Now, this is sensitive, but it must be addressed. Many guides are locals who rely on tourism for livelihood. Most are honest, but intelligence reports have occasionally flagged possible links between guides and militant movements, whether due to coercion, fear, or money. Can they be held legally accountable? Yes, under Section 107 IPC, abetment of an offence. If it's proved that their action or inaction knowingly facilitated a crime, but proving that is a legal mountain. Most investigations falter due to lack of evidence, fear of witnesses, or political pressure. So, the question isn't just who failed, but why our systems fail to detect and prevent such breakdowns repeatedly? Let me share something personal. A friend of mine, a solo traveler, once skipped an official tour and went with a local guide to save money. It turned out okay, But when I asked her later, did you check if they were licensed? She just shrugged. That's the issue. We assume safety. We trust the system. We believe someone, somewhere is watching out for us. But when systems fail, when the lines between protector and perpetrator blur, the cost is not just legal, it's emotional. This is about more than accountability. It's about restoring a trust in our institutions. What can be done? Legal and practical solutions. Here's what we need: mandatory verification of guides, implement digital ID tagging, traceable through tourism departments, enforce joint patrol SOPs. Tourism, army, and local police must coordinate with a centralized alert system. Clear accountability framework. Amend laws to create direct liability for government departments that fail in the duty of care, akin to public tort liability under Municipal Council Ratlam versus Bharti Chand in 1980. Whistleblower protection. Locals often don't report suspicious activities. Legal protections and reward systems could change that. So, who's responsible for Pahalgam security failure? Everyone and no one. Until we demand better systems, verify our own choices, and push for laws that put human lives first, incidents like this will repeat. Not because we lack strength, but because we lack accountability. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment. Who do you think is responsible here? Army, government, local guides, or is the system broken beyond just one link? And if you found this video informative, share it. Let's make sure these tragedies aren't forgotten and that we as citizens stay informed, empowered, and protected. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon because next time we are breaking down what really happens after a terror incident, from FIR to courtrooms. Check out our full playlist for more insights, and the links are mentioned in the description below. Take care. Bye.